Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the GC Informer, GameCast's very own news program. I'm your host for today, Mark, also known as Koistorch. First up, just before the Game Awards officially kick off, there are already a few leaks and teasers for what's to come. The two biggest teasers so far come in the form of Ubisoft's new Far Cry title and the leak of the next Dragon Age title out of BioWare. The Far Cry title has been confirmed for an official announcement, so there are a few confirmed details. For starters, it's set in a post-apocalyptic sort of setting. While it's nothing wholly original so far, as the teaser hits upon practically all the post-apocalyptic stereotypes, like beautiful vistas before and after explosions, as well as a melancholic narration. The announcement has more to do with how Far Cry will work in that sort of setting. We've had games like Primal which showed that the formula could be shifted from traditional firearms, so it's not too far out to have a setting where you may be able to cobble together unique weaponry from pickups or fight mutated animals and humans for new resources to craft more unique gear. It may even go down the Metro route with irradiated zones or medicines that need to be administered over time, sort of like the love it or hate it malaria system from Far Cry 2. I haven't played the series since Far Cry 4, and that has a lot to do with the franchise feeling very samey, as do most Ubisoft games. So hopefully this one can break the mold a little more, sort of like what's happening with Assassin's Creed. The next announcement came in the form of a leak that BioWare would announce the next installment to the Dragon Age franchise at the Game Awards. Not much is known about it, as this is a leak of an announcement and not an official announcement. However, the leak mentions that the game is at least 3 years away, meaning the game is still fairly early in its development cycle. It'll be good to know BioWare are working on Dragon Age, as while it has had its ups and downs, I still really like the franchise, and Inquisition was a huge leap forward after Dragon Age 2. Inquisition's DLC also ended on pretty huge sequel bait, so hopefully that will be wrapped up in the new title. And even though it will be difficult over multiple generations now, please have importing saves again. Next up, SNK have loosely detailed their plans for a couple of their signature fighting game franchises. Firstly, the latest Samurai Shodown will release in the second quarter of 2019. Samurai Shodown has been dormant for quite some time, with it only really staying relevant through fan support and constant re-releases. The new game is completely overhauling the visuals and looks like a great step up from King of Fighters 14, which had a small budget and an engine to match. Speaking of King of Fighters, SNK also confirmed the existence of King of Fighters 15, which is planned for a 2020 release. Hopefully they've been given a larger budget this time around, as the gameplay was great in the last entry, but it just looks so bland and messy. But if Samurai Shodown is any indication, then I'm sure King of Fighters will be a worthy addition to the long-running franchise. Lastly today, Epic Games have announced that Fortnite will be getting a new mode. Simply titled Creative Mode, this feature is separate from Battle Royale and the PvE Zombie Horde mode of the original release. This Creative Mode is a little like Little Big Planet and Halo's Forge modes, where you are given freedom over the game's tools and allowed to run wild and create new environments, platforming challenges, game modes, or whatever else you can think up. You can even play together with friends, which opens the game up even more to new and unique game modes. Personally, I felt like the current state of Fortnite couldn't last, as I've made it no secret that I think Battle Royale is a fad. This is a clever way to ensure a very long and prosperous future for the game, as long as the mode has a solid base. Minecraft exists almost solely for the purposes of creatives thinking up newer and better things to do. I'm sure Fortnite can squeeze at least a couple more years of relevancy out by adding Creative Mode. The new Creative Mode is set to release this week to coincide with the Game Awards, so we'll find out very soon how this will all work. There are already a few YouTube videos out, and that may have had something to do with the announcement being so quick. And that's all the time we have for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let us know what you thought of today's topics in the comments below. Until next time, bye!